Hey everybody, welcome back. This week we're going to be working on old Blue, which I can't believe I'm working on Blue. I mean, this is my newest vehicle. And yeah, so Jeff, my buddy, is up in Alaska and he bought a older Dodge like mine, except for it has the Cummins engine in it. And so Jeff is a researcher. He's been researching all about his new engine and stuff, and he's got a ton of parts and whatever else. He's been working on his like crazy. And he came across something on the forum that he found suspect, and he sent it to me, and it's wild. So in the newer Dodges with the 6.7 liter Cummins engines in them, there is a severe issue. There is a heater on the intake side. It's right here, this plate right underneath here, and the air goes through and it heats the air before it goes in the engine, preheats it if it's needed. And that heater in there has a bolt in it that the electric goes through, and that bolt, because it has electric going through it, corrodes over time and then falls in the engine and ends up in the number 6 cylinder. This is a known problem, and then when you research it and you start putting it in Google, you can check it out yourself. There are thousands of people that have had this issue, and like a rebuild's like right under $20,000. Don't quote me on that. That's just what people are saying. So crazy that it's not recalled. I mean, that's a major issue. You'd think Cummins might even do that, recall it, because Cummins is a solid motor. Why would they allow that? So Jeff had a couple of his guys, the troops his, told them about it, and a couple of them did check their engines. And I'll show you the piece here. That's the cover piece. Let's see this piece right here. So here's that piece, and look at this. Look how nasty this one is. There's also a solenoid that opens and closes the valve that can get stuck, but these things soot up, I guess, and that bolt breaks and it ruins your engine. It's amazing that this even exists. So there's a couple different ways to fix it. I think you can buy a blank, which would give you no preheat at all. But one of the ways I found to fix it was the bank system. I looked it up on their website. The guy, the engineer, is really honest. I think his name's on the box here somewhere. Yeah, this guy, whatever's Gale Banks, I guess. So Gale Banks is a pretty honest guy. He's on the website saying that they have fixed the vent problem, but they didn't do it intentionally. It just happened to work out that way. But they have a heater that goes in here. It's just a straight rod as opposed to all those vents, and that keeps your airflow clean. And that's what he was trying to do. He's trying to get more horsepower and better fuel efficiency, and accidentally, he says, fixed that problem, of course. So that's what I went with. It was like right under $1,000, which is a crazy expensive fix for more horsepower and better gas mileage, which I don't need. I don't really like messing with this engine. I like this truck just the way it is. But I don't like that issue, and I sure don't want to pay $20,000 for a rebuild, so I thought that would be the best solution for me. So we're going to install that kit today on this engine. I'll get everything ready to go, and we'll start following the directions and pop this kit on there and see how difficult or easy it is. I'll let you know. But I am really disappointed in Cummins and Ram for not recalling this, because if it's happening to so many people, what in the heck is going on? And I know it's money, but your engines are getting ruined. Anyway, there you go. Let's get to work. All right, you get a pamphlet in the box. You just scan the barcode. It brings you right to the install guide for the system, and then walks you through step by step. Of course, I need to check to make sure I have the right fuel rail line, and then you just go from there, step 1 through whatever. So we're just going to kind of follow along with this. Should make it nice and easy. Somebody else has already done the work for us. We just got to follow the instructions, right? So we'll get started here. I'll get the kit over here, make sure we have the right fuel rail, and then I'll disconnect the batteries and we'll start going through the steps. All right, I got these out and organized, and it appears that I do have the correct fuel line. That's the correct fitting on the end for my year. So I guess we're good to go. I kind of just took everything out of the bags and set it up the way it was. There was one of these thrown on top. I don't know if it's extra or if it was just thrown on top for another reason, or I'm not sure. Maybe I need two. But weird that there was one just laying on top. The rest were in bags and packaged, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go, though. All right, let me get on. I've checked the thing. Now let me get on to phase 1. Yep, 2018, the big wide one. Not like that. That's the 2019. I wonder why they changed them. All right, disconnect the batteries and put a rag around the negative. Never heard that before, but I'll do it. And then we'll remove the cover using an 8mm deep wrench socket. That works good. Pops it right off. What do you know? All right, on this one, I kind of leave you hanging. It shows like the socket can get right underneath there with the wrench and all that stuff. There isn't that kind of room in there. I mean, this is tight, right? So I had to get an 8mm and get it up under. This is actually tied to this. It's welded to it. So you have to take it off from this side. You can't take the bolt off from the back side. So I had to get it up in there through here. And I got to loosen this pain. I got to loosen. And then I guess I'll just get my fingers down there and try to get it in from there. But that bolt is tucked. You can probably see better than me, actually. That bolt is tucked right there. So you got to take this side off. So they make it like you can just stick a wrench in there and get it, but you can't. I mean, I don't, maybe you can. Maybe if you smash everything out, maybe you can. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but I got it. Once you get it loose, it's fine. That bolt on the back has nothing to do with it, I guess. Even though it goes into it, it must be a nut that's tacked on the back side. But I did slide this over, so I will have to slide it back when I put it back on there so it lines back up. But all right, well, live and learn. Okay, so you can get it off. You can't get it off the way they say in my truck, but you can still get it off. It doesn't even show it smashed though. I don't know. Same truck, I suppose, but maybe it's older or something. I don't know. All right. Yep. Says get it off there, huh? So basically says take it off, remove it. Okay, so I'll get that off. Reinstall 8 studs. After that, oh really? I'm not putting the other stuff back on? Huh. All right, I guess I'll reinstall the 8 studs. How weird is that? All right, let me get this clamp off here. Shouldn't be any big deal. And then we'll reinstall the 8 studs on the cap. So I guess I'm not putting that front plate back on there. Oh boo, what holds the plastic on? I'll put in my line anyway, just so it's there if I so need it. Yeah, what's going to hold if I take that off and don't put it back on? What's going to hold the front bolts on that? I don't like that. Will you tell me I can't put that back on? Yeah, you don't put the cover back on. Huh. Well, that's interesting. All right, they're reinstalled and retightened. All right, unlock temperature sensor from EGR. I think EGR is right here. This must be the temperature sensor. Push that red thing over. You gotta be careful with these clamps. All right, so I'm looking at this. It says, note if your OEM plug is black, which mine is not black, grind this side off both connectors. So I don't think I have to do that because it's not my OEM is not black. So remove EGR plug. That's this one. Does it have a slide lock or anything, or is it just a push? Looks like it's just a push. Now let's go over and look. I want to break it. Yeah, it's just a rub. Boy, is that tight. Yep, there it goes. Okay, that's off. Remove the cable tie, which I think is the one right here. There's a little plug tool. We'll pull that up. We've got to do that because we're removing this heat shield. There we go. Boom. Yep. Let's go ahead and get the other one in there. Boom. Okay, that's off. Loosen the EGR clamp driver's side. That's this here. And then flip clamp upside down for easy access. Do not remove access later. Do not remove this clamp yet. Okay, so we're going to loosen this. And then we're going to loosen this. And we're going to flip the clamps upside down. Got it. I'm going to assume it's 8 because everything else is 8. But as soon as I assume that, you know it's not going to be 8. No, of course not. Because I assumed it. Family somewhere in there. And of course, everything's metric, it seems. That's weird too to me. But whatever, what do I know? Oh, doing that. Thought I was there. Thought I was in. If you're a pro mechanic, you're probably dying right now, screaming at me what size that is. The good thing is the camera, you can't tell what size it is either because it shows things bigger and smaller than they are. I always love people's faces when they come in and see the $10 boat, how big it actually is. People don't realize on camera the size of that thing. They think it's a smaller boat. Thing's huge. And I think sitting next to the bus is kind of deceiving too. It makes it look smaller. All right, I'm just loosening it up until I can spin it. I'm gonna have to put you somewhere. I don't know how loose it's got to be. Pretty loose evidently. Come on, buddy. You want to come off there? I know you do. There we go. All right, we'll spin that upside down so we don't lose that washer, which we're going to take out later. And we'll switch to this one and get it off. All right, that's loose. I think I got to take it all the way off though to get that gasket out there. Loosen the EGR passenger side. Release the clamp driver side EGR clamp. Keep your hand in the clamp for the gasket comes when the gasket comes loose. So we will release the hounds. God, that ain't easy. That is not easy. Is that how you do it? Yep. Oh, you just unlock it. Shoot, I didn't have to pull it out like that. I just had to push it over. Stupid. Stupid, stupid. All right, well now we know how it works. Yeah, you just have to patch that clamp. Boop. Boop. Yeah, we know now. And keep your hand under so you can get this gasket that isn't going to fall out. That ain't falling. It's still stuck on there. All right, this side's nice and loose now. Let's get over here and get this side off. Push that clamp in, release it, and then just pull it out. It's easy peasy. I'll keep my hand in there just in case I lose that gasket, which is stuck in there pretty good. That one did come out. That one would have fell. This one's stuck on pretty good over there. All right, let's get this sucker out of here. Remove the throttle body heat shield. I mean, that bolt and this bolt. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna wear my left hand out. I don't like this. All right. Let me get some for that. Making me work, a little stubby. This stubby doesn't work good at all. Snap on. That's gonna piss a lot of people off. People love snap on. They load, pay too much. I guess if you're a pro, whatever, but I'm not a pro. All right, heat shield's off. Put it in the line. I'm gonna put these back in here. If when I go to look for them, you have to remind me where they are, because I think we're towing this away. But I think we transfer all this over, because essentially this is what we're replacing with the plate under here. Remove throttle heat shield. We just did that. Cut dipstick tube zip ties. Blip. Remove 12-volt harness clamp. Actually, it doesn't show me touching that one, so it just shows this one, which we did already. Okay. Boop. It just said, it's confusing because it says cut a zip ties, not zip tie. You know, that's why it's confusing, but it only shows one. All right, remove 12-volt harness P-clamp, which we found that here, so I'll get that next. All right, get rid of that thing. I don't know if I'm taking this dipstick thing off or not. I think I am, because I think well, maybe it's just this one. We'll see. All right, remove heater cable from terminal. Oh, well, where's that at? I don't see a heater cable. Maybe it's on the other side. What heater cable? Where is the little heater cable? Maybe it's on the back. Oh, there she is. Look at that. She's hiding back here. So that's the little bolt that comes off. Goes through your engine. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. So I may have to get this out of the way. Let me just pry that up, unclamp it, just to get it out of the way. There she is. Culprit. I think this is the piece we're after to begin with the piece inside the engine, not the piece on the outside of the engine. That's that heater bolt. All right, she's off. Cool. Bend TSC, remove dipstick bracket, and then bend tube up slightly. And that size? Yes. It's just the same. Oh! I'm a man of too much strength. I amazed myself. If you believe that. I don't really amaze myself. Amazing what I can't do anymore is what I amaze myself. Oh, yuck. Alright, it's basically saying bend that out of the way. Alright, so this is out of the way. Let me just bend it out of the way right there. Yeah, just get her out of the way. Just get out of the way there, girl. Alright, I'm going to put this back in here so I don't lose it. Kind of want to put this back on, but I'm afraid to put it down in there. Alright, bend the engine thing out. Loosen the boost tube clamp. The boost tube clamp. I assume that's this down here. Whoa. So I assume that's the boost tube and that's the clamp. Which is it's longer than I can reach. I'm gonna have to do it with the wrench. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Actually, it's just not big enough. I don't know. Huh. Let me get a wrench that side and see what happens. Was that 8? 10. 10. It was actually just an 11. It was just fooling us. But still, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of coming off all the way around. It's just kind of stuck on there, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I just kind of got to go all the way around now. Remove cable tie back of elbow and unplug map sensor. I think that's here. I don't know where the cable tie is that they're talking about. I'm probably gonna learn though. Okay, map sensor's unplugged. Where's your cable tie at? Oh, there's another sensor down here. Throttle body. But remove forward PVC hose. Oh, PVC hose, this one. There we go. All right, PVC hose removed. Remove 6 bolts out of the elbow. These 6 here. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and break all these bolts before I take it off, because it's mounted now. I got one more to take off before it's unmounted. And I've got to cross all these over to the other one. And I don't want to be breaking them like that when I do it. So let's get them all broken. That way they're all loose when I go to put them on the other one. Oh, I can just undo them. Instead of having to hold it with my foot or something while I'm trying to. I'm not following instructions when I do that, but. Golly! Oh, boy. Glad I ain't doing that on the ground. A lot of it does, I don't have any leverage. So let me get some. That should do the trick. I could go up to 3/8, but why? It'd be too easy. I may have to. Yep, there you go. I think it's definitely better to do this than it is to try to do it when it's off of here. All right. Worked well. All right, we'll leave that stuff on there. I just wanted to get it loose. Loosey-goosey. I see one more down here I want to get to. This one down here, this little stud. Let's get it too. Yeah. All right, get them loose. That'd be great. I just wanted to get them all loose. Just wanted to get them all loose. All right, this one we haven't. There we go. We haven't got that one loose yet. Yeah, it says lean it toward me and just lodge. It's gonna be tight. Gotta get these out of here. They're gonna be in the way. I may take this bracket off just so it's out of the way. I can reach down there better. Doesn't tell me to take it off yet, but I will be. Rule breaker. Do it my own way. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to pull this down toward me, slowly. Just going to loosen it up. But it's stuck. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And then I'm going to undo this one when it gets around here. Cord down here I need to get unplugged. I don't know if it has a slide. Now that the elbow has been leaned forward, you can easily reach the plug. Slide the tab over and depress the end to remove the plug. Yeah, it's got a slide tab. Okay. All right. Didn't mean to drop it like that. Drop it like it's hot. All right, come on. Maybe we can get this plug off here. This tank thing a little better. Get where I couldn't get before. Okay. Yeah, slide that little plug out. Just don't want to slide. Why don't you want to slide? Slide and be free. Slide yourself over. You can do it. There we go. Nice and gentle. You don't want to break anything. Pop her down, pull her out. Oh yeah. Remove her from the motor. All right, I want you to see how nasty this thing is. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I guess that's the bolt right there, huh? That one right there. Yeah, must be. We'll worry about that when we get out of there. It looks like it might have been fine. but it's definitely nasty in there. Not as bad as the ones I've seen though. I mean, at least I still have some clean on there, right? But my truck is well taken care of. It sits inside a lot. But there's the bolt, I guess, is there in the center. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to pull it out. That way it doesn't fall in there or anything like that. Wash it around. But it has a lot of buildup, that's for sure. Lots of buildup. Okay, I wonder if I have to pull all that out too, because it has this whole plate. I guess we'll just keep plugging away at what it says to do. Yep, good at that. Replace. Put rag over that thing, the boost tube, and put the clamp back on it so nothing falls into there. Locate first passenger side plug. Okay, let me get that rag over this thing and we'll worry about the next step. All right, so this is quite fun, taking this wiring harness apart. Got a clip there, clip there, clip there. Got a couple of these wiring harness things down here that you gotta pry up that go on bolts. And then I'm all the way to the back here, and I gotta read what it says to do next. But I got the back, I'm doing this PVC thing, the rear PVC thing, so I gotta loosen this up around here and then get it pulled off. And then probably gonna have to do that stuff back there. I don't know, they hadn't told me yet. We'll get there when we get there. This is crazy, dismantling the whole car. Take the wiring harness off. Why did I just say that? Got myself good already. Just trying to shove your hands in these small places is tough, you know? You guys know the drill. This ain't your first rodeo. These things are just stiff. Once they get going, they go. Pretty good. You can't really pull on them too well because they tighten. Gotta kind of push them and slide them and jiggle them. There we go. Rubber and plastic. Crazy. What's on an engine these days? All right, that PVC valve is off. I guess that allows us to move all this stuff out of the way. And that out of the way. And allows us to take the isolator out, which is basically just insulation for the fuel lines, I assume. Cool. Remove the cable tie studs from the driver's side, which I already started doing. 1, 2, there's one more way back there. Golly. They're hard to get to back there because you just can't get to them. Hard to get to because you can't get to them. Well, I guess if you could get to them easily, that'd be easy to get to. Which proves my point. They're hard to get to. I'm gonna have to use a flashlight. There we go. Come on, you. Give it up. There you go. Good job. All right, that's out of the way. We got to take this fuel line right off. We are. All right, this dick step tube all the way back here. I may have to get rid of this extension. I got a little wobble going on there, but it may not work. Yeah, come on, baby. All right. And if there's enough room for your hand, I guess there's enough room. You know, that Dodge should have done is they should have put like a bolt tray right here built into this plastic. You can just put your bolts there when you're working on this thing. Bloop. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, that is done. Next step thing removed. Kind of like what it's doing is give me room to push this stuff over. I think I'm going to unhook that next, but we'll see. Remove manifold. Oh, bungee, the dipstick. I'm going to remove this first so it doesn't get ripped. So I'll remove that first. Okay. Let me do that. Because if I push that, it's going to be pushing on that, and that'll push that. And then I won't be happy at all. Yep, that's out. Push that in. Take that off. Now I can just get rid of this dipstick too altogether, but really I don't need to budge it. It's not in the way. It's just kind of staying on there by itself. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not doing it. I'm not following your rules. Thanks, Turbo guys. All right. Gotta push that one underneath there. Yeah. Get out of the way. All right. Remove the dip sensor. Place rag over intake. Yeah, let me get another rag. Wow. Dang it. It's smart though. Smart to do that. Paint marker line across threaded insert on cylinder head. Remove fuel lines. Ooh, I don't like that at all. But you gotta do it. I need a paint marker, mark all them. I think I'm being a hero, but I'm being a zero. I'm not even filming. So I got the first one off. It's over there. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. Sorry. All right. These are quite tight, and you have to, it says to mark them, which I did, but it says, and if it starts to move, then hold it. I'm just holding them. I'm not screwing around. I don't want them to move. I don't know why it doesn't just say hold them. Make sure you hold them. Don't let them move. But it doesn't say that, so whatever. It doesn't say it. There you go. These things are tight, let me tell you. Oh, they ain't playing. They ain't playing. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm supposed to be putting them over these. I don't know if they fit over these. They do. Yeah, good. Oh, stop it. You're supposed to hold it. Yeah, right. Ain't no way. Well, I thought it was going to be all I ain't making. I'm going to only do the one, but yep, it didn't move good. And these are tough. Hats off to Dodge mechanics. A lot to move around. Jeez. This one first. Can't really. It's in the way. You got no leverage. Yeah. Come on, baby. There you go. There you go. Come on. Whew. All right. This one. All right. Good job. It broke. So that's really three, but four. Yeah. There you go. All right. We're getting it. Come on, babe. Yeah. Woo. Don't ever get old. I know you probably don't have a good view of this. I don't know where to put you to get a good view. Yeah. Let's get in here. Gotta get that one. And they don't make it easy, do they? Yeah. Pushing on the motor. Yeah, there's no good way. There we go. So make sure I don't move the other piece. I can't see it. No. There it goes. Boom. Oh, come on, baby. All right, we got one more. We just have to loosen it in the back and then pull it off front, and then you just kind of flip it up, I guess, is that's what the instructions say. It doesn't look all that easy to me, though. But we made it this far. We will survive. Can you get in there? What kind of special tool do you need for this? Can't go that way. Yeah. All right, let's get this loose first. We know we can get this one, maybe. We think we know. No, there isn't. Oh, holy cow. I can get over on the side and pull it that way. Oh, we need to put caps in. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, now that should just pull up. Yeah. Perfect. Let's get a cap in that thing. Woo. Just shows you how hard it looks. If you just do one thing at a time, you eventually get there. All right, it says to loosen the feed lines. The feed lines here, and I guess said both upper and lower ends. So the lower end's down there. I guess you just loosen it so it can move. So let me get that loosened and that loosened. All right. Say take them off and just loosen, right? Slow back, high pressure, so leave it. You're just getting loose. And then we'll slow her back. Remove banjo bolt. Yeah, it's going to be a 16. I don't have a 16. No, it's 16 and that's 17. Sorry, I do. Well, that worked. It's not even tight. Okay. I wonder what that sucker does. The banjo bolt. Now take off the rail. Remove fuel rail bolts. All right. It's going. It's slow work, but it's going. All right. Let's see if we get it back in. All right. Fuel rail. Bolt 1. This one's being close. This is crazy. I just gotta remember where these things go though. Oh, these two go on this side, yeah. Oh no, that washer they said don't lose fell out. All right, I lost the banjo bolt. I'll have to find that. I got everything else out. Let me work on this. All right, I lost the little banjo bolt. Had to say a little prayer, but I found it. It was underneath the excavator. Crazy. It traveled quite a way. Anyway, I got the bolt, so I will put that with the, or I found the washer, which I'll put that with the bolt. And because that goes in between there, dink. Yep, I just need to remember that. Be careful not to ruin this thing. All right, we're back in business. I've got the bolts out of the fuel rail. It's probably going to tell me to pick it up, but I'm going to read the instructions first. All right, so I've removed all the bolts from the rail. Now it's telling me I need to move those two too. I wonder if I got it. There's one here too. I wonder if I got to remove that one. It doesn't show me removing it, but there's one there. It's just showing me the ones on the back side. Showing me 5, but I've already got 4 out. There's 2 more, that's 6. I suppose. Oh, then I'm just lifting it out of the way. All right, so as many bolts as I can get out, I need to get out, basically. And then I'm going to lift that rail up out of the way. Leave it connected, I guess, in the back. Yep, so then that then gives me access to this one bolt here. And there's a bolt back in the back here on that stud. So I gotta get that one off too. So I think I'm gonna do that one first so I get it before this is in the way. So that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one here. I think that's all of them. I love this, remove banjo bolt, and it shows me that dang washer. And I didn't even. All right, the battery died, so I had to get a new battery. But I got the bolts out. Now I'm going to lift that fuel rail up. It says to bungee cord it. I have this wire here available, so I'm going to wire it and just pull it up. So pull it up. I put a rag at the back. It says it's going to leak, so I put a rag at the back. And yeah, so we'll lift it up, get it out of the way, and then we'll pull this plate out. I think that's what we're after. So it says that just, oh, yeah, it just goes up just like that. Oh, it's nice and loose. Nice and loose. Is this going to work? I don't even know if that's strong enough to hold that. It's not like it's got to hold it long. All right. Now I got to take this plate out. Let me read, make sure there's, oh yeah, it's dripping back there. It says it's got to drip back there. I need to put some on the floor back there. Now, let me clean this junk up. Hopefully there's nothing, no hole in there. I don't know, there is a hole in there. I don't want that junk in my engine. What in the holy cow? All right, let me read. I think it says just pull it out though. Yeah, remove factory grid heater and then clean surface. Well, let's see what we got here. So fortunately for me, my bolts are 100% fine. There's nothing wobbly or loose or whatever. I think it's that bolt that goes bad, but either way, that one or that one, both of them are fine, thankfully. But you never know when it's going to go, right? So we'll just take it off anyway. Fix the problem from ever happening. But well, I don't know if it's that bolt or that bolt, whichever, they're both tight. So I was good to go for a while. I wasn't about to go broke, which is good. But at the same time, I'm glad I'm doing it to get it fixed. So I'm going to clean up all this junk really well. I mean, there's just all kinds of soot and stuff in the bottom of this. I'm just going to clean, and I'll get back with you after I get this gasket all cleaned up and all that. All right, so I got the washer off and got it all cleaned up. Transfer the temp sensor to the banks plate, which I'm going to do that first before I do the... All right, so I'll take this sucker off here. Nasty. All right, I got it cleaned up a lot. Spray adhesive on gasket, bank side. I guess this side. I guess that'll go against this. I guess that's the deal. You line it up, let it stick. Okay. Huh. How do I know this is the outside and that's the inside? Okay, that says banks on it, so that must be the top. It's already getting tacky, I'm not gonna wait. All right, so use a butte. Remove the EGR valve. Basically gonna remove everything off this, huh? All right, I knew we were gonna pop that. That's why I loosened these up already. So I don't have to worry about fighting with them. Oh, that's where those two little gaskets go. Interesting. Wonder what they were for. 8mm, it appears. I like beating up the motor parts. All right, I gotta take this EGR sensor off here and transfer it, says. So I gotta start transferring stuff over. I'll be careful with this, I don't want to break it. Come on, buddy. No, you don't want to come out. It's got to. There you go. All right, let's get this thing transferred over. Not sure where it goes on the new one, but that needs to go somewhere. Oh, it must be here. Nice. Yep. Okay. Like that, I'm going to put this here because that's probably going to go there, whatever this was. And then got these suckers down here, and that sucker down there, and there must be places down there for them. So I'm get these things pulled. Side. Yep, that's it. It's the little thing right there. Alright, this will be coming to the front. So that means that's got to go this way because that's where that thing was on the back side on the bottom. Does that work like that? Yep. Two smalls down there, one big here. Give me a bolt. I'll put it in there. Give me another bolt, and I'll line it up. Give me two more bolts. Okay, those are transferred over. Let's see what's next. I got one in this one. That'll keep it aligned. All right, put these standoffs in here. Oh, I might have done that wrong. I think that one has to go there. I might have put that one there, and that one's probably the other one that's back here. Better look. What better do? Yep, shows one on each side of there. That's what it is. That one and that one. That's going to go there. And this one's going to go there. And this one's going to go here. And this one's going to go here. From my understanding. Yep. So we're getting them. I know I'm in your way. All right, sorry about that. I was talking to my old Marine pal up the street. He has a lot going on, AAA. He's trying to get AAA and it's not working out too well. For some reason they don't like his Discover. That's how he pays for everything, so. Not sure what's going on. Well, I'm gonna have to move you because I can't get it there. Of course the battery dies in my flashlight. Why wouldn't it? Is that the last one or have I got one more? I think this is the last one. It is the last one. Wow. Yay. All right. Okay. So that's all done. Now it's time to hook up fuel lines. So one of the weird things is it comes with this last fuel line in the kit, right? But it just tells you to install the fuel lines. So I thought, well, that's all. I don't wonder what this one's for. And I thought maybe that was to clear this, and it is. So they don't tell you, but you got to use the one from their kit for the final fuel line. So just remember that. They don't tell you. I would have installed the other one and had to redo all this, you know. So we will try this out. So this one must go here. Nope, and nope. It's a 3-banger. That's a 2-banger. That ain't it. Let's see, no, that's a 2-banger. Maybe I don't have the right plug. That's a 3-banger. That's plugged in. That's plugged in. Is this a 2-banger? That's a 3-banger. That goes there. That gotta go there. Huh. Well, I don't gotta do nothing. Don't gotta. No. Is it way down here? 2B. There you go. Snap, snap. Lock, lock. There's the extension. They show it going through here. All right, I think that's going to be a good stopping place. Somebody just came out to get me, so we will pick this up again in the morning. I think we're in a good place. We got the fuel all back on, so we'll kick back in tomorrow with getting the insulation and the rest of those things on, and then putting the actual air intake on. The cameras are all dying anyway. It's getting late, and yeah, it was a good day. All right, it's the next day, and I'm back out here. I'm out here a little late, actually. It's like 9. I was just waiting for it to warm up a little bit. It's pretty decent right now, so it's not cold. It's chilly, but it's not cold. So I'm gonna get back on this, start following the instructions. But the next step is just to put those plastic things on those studs, and then I think we put that rattle, whatever it was, that foam back in there. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. So I think I might have to redo this though, because I think that's supposed to go down through there, but I'm not 100% sure. Kind of doesn't really show too well, so I'll probably have to unhook that right through there. We'll see. Maybe it goes over the foam. I don't know. We'll check it out. But we'll get these plastic things on here real quick. That's the next step. Boom. Get the other one on there. I gotta get my little ladder. Where'd it go? There it is. Wake up. Get going. All right. There we go. Those are on there nice and secure. I've got to figure this thing out, how it's supposed to be routed, and we'll get that foam piece in there. See, that's gonna be right in the way. I think I gotta bring this to the center there. Let's unhook that. I don't know, so I think it has to go through here. And then it comes out there and goes to there. And then put that in and lock it back in. Yeah. Now, this little guy, how does it work with that sensor there though? I don't remember. All right, it's USA out. So it goes this way. Yeah, I think I was doing it right, actually. And then these little dips line up with those little doodads on the thing. No, I'm going too far back. That's what I was doing. So it goes there. Oh, how's that going to go up underneath that? What? No way. I can't go underneath that now because that bar is so high. You probably can't even see what I'm doing, but this thing was going down underneath here, getting pinched, smashed up under there, so I just ran it up at the top. It's fine. It's fine that way. The only thing is it doesn't go down all the way because this is a high rise now instead of low, but I think it'll be fine. That's what they tell you to do. I wonder why it doesn't say cut this little thing maybe a little deeper. I don't know. Regardless, it's going to work out just fine. Rear PVC under the dipstick. Connect it back. Reconnect the blue plug. Reconnect the rear white plug. All right, let's look at this. All right. So we're doing the tube underneath the dipstick, which is pretty much where it goes anyway. Get on there. Get on there. Oh. There you go. All right. Now the blue plug is all the way up here. So I need to put it back in there, right? It's going to be hard to see. It goes all the way back down there. That's underneath, yes. Okay. Oh, okay. It's in. And this one goes on there. It locks in there. All right, those look good. Yep, all right. It doesn't tell me to, but that's going to end up going there. That's going to be tight though, huh? See how low that is? I'm going to cut this little end out here so it sits down like it's supposed to. I'm just going to trim this right here. That way it sits down like that, and then that way that wire won't be pushing against that. I don't like that. My back hasn't been over a hood for a while. I sure felt it last night. That's a little better. As far down as I can go, probably so. Not without modifying it too much. Oh, Oh, much better, much better. All right, I basically got to plug in all the stuff on this side again, which totally makes sense, right? Boom. See that? Let's go this way. See, this one goes here, and then that goes there. Click, pop, and this goes to here, and then that goes to there. Hoop, pop, clip. All right, this one goes here. Clip, pop. All right, all those are done. Well, son, we got it. It tells me not to click this one yet. I wonder what's up with that. I already put it in there. I wonder if that's gonna be a problem. It might be a problem in this thing getting out of the way. I don't know, we'll see. It tells me not to do this yet though. I don't want to pop back off and pull it on, put it off, put it off. So we'll see. If I have to take it off later, I'll take it off. But it doesn't seem like it'll be in the way. We'll see. It says to hook this thing though. So just get this thing rerouted down in there. Plug this motor back in. There it is. Boom. I like that little totally unhook the harness thing. That's cool. What's hitting that? This is, we don't need that little wire underneath it. We'll show. All right, where's that bolt on it? Let's line this one up first. Just get it in there. Kind of holds it in place, I think. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Working it a little bit, but it's on there. Okay. All right, we better read, make sure we're not getting ahead of ourselves. All right, so this is kind of crazy. You got to put a bolt on a magnet, and it's straight down inside there. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it, but down inside there is the thing. So I've got to get a magnet and get that bolt all the way down into that deal down there. Wow. Without it falling in the intake. Awesome. Awesome. All right, here goes nothing. I got to get that bolt in there. I got to find the hole. That's crazy. All right, I'm pulling this out. I got to get a flashlight or something to get that thing in there. It's a little intense. Not like sticking a bolt down in your motor. All right, well, it works, I guess. All right, I got it in there. All right, so the kit comes with this extension. I guess I need to put the extension down in there into the head of the bolt. All right, so that's in. Now I can kind of tighten on it. It's kind of crazy. That's kind of a crazy step there. I guess it works. I better get before I crank too hard on that, I think I should get these other ones started at least. Use a magnet, put it down right like the other side. There you go. Get this to hold it in and spin. All right, that one's in the hole anyway. Still got one more though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one. Maybe that would have stopped by now. And that one I still got to get, and I can't get on it straight, so it makes it difficult. All right, we'll try a wobble head. All right, now I'm going to leave that hooked. We'll do this front one because it says to torque the middle one first, and then we'll work our way around. All right. All right, 2 of the worst ones are done. I just gotta get that little thing out of there. There it goes. says 18 to 20, so I moved it down to 18. All right. Okay, here's the heater, the new heater that replaces those vents. And of course, this doesn't have anything to fall apart. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a wrench this size because socket's not gonna fit behind this. Let's give it one more. It says tighten it, but don't overdo it. So I'm not overdoing it. All right, so the instructions aren't clear, but I took the old bolt out of the old disc tube, and I'm gonna put that in here to hold this on if it's the correct, and it is, correct threads. So it just kind of pushes it over a little more. So that is not very clear in the instructions on what you're supposed to do there. I guess you're just supposed to figure it out. So let me get the socket to tighten that up, and then I'll tighten this one up. Should have gone the other way, I don't know. But this one will be hidden, and then it will show, so I want the shiny one up top. All right there. All right, let's try this again. Perfect. Okay. Get this sucker up here. That's gonna be tough. Wow. That does not want to go. Holy cow. Wow. All right, let's pull this around there. Push this a little farther in there. That's tough. You're stuck on the tube of the side trying to get around this thing, and it is tight. So we'll just keep struggling it. It's moving slowly but surely. We'll just keep moving it, pushing it, and pulling it, and whatever. But you kind of got to push it behind this banjo down here too. Tight. That is tight. Pushing this thing back just a bit. I gotta get this thing back over. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, doggy. That's an interesting fit there. There we go, nice and tight. All right, now we need to get this back on here. Good job. All right, it does warn you in the instructions that that's a tight fit, by the way. So that's good, at least they're telling you. All right, so now the map sensor, boom. Can't see it, but I'm trying to feel it. May not be the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. Let's see. All right, boom, that's locked in. Okay, this is down here, yeah. Okay, down there. Where's the plug? There, right there somewhere. All right, there you go. Now right click. So those two are hooked up. It's way down there. So those are hooked up. There must be something else goes here, which is probably right there. But I'll wait until they tell me to plug it in. Tighten boost clamp next, and then remove and discard the 12-volt heater P-clamp, and then hook that up. This little bolt right here we gotta take off, and it's got a lock washer on it that has to come off, and this little doodad's gonna go on. I thought there was the other bolt was for that. Oh, thank you, Jesus. All right, that's gonna go there, but how should this route? I should route it now. So look at the picture, see how they route it. Yeah, they got it coming in from the back as well. I think I kind of bend this straight a little more. I'm gonna go underneath there. All right, that's good and tight. I think that'll work just fine. Had a little technical difficulty. This camera's dead. Battery's hard and crap. It's a brand new battery. I don't know what its deal is. That's pretty tight. Oh no, it's not. It looks like it was tight, and it ain't tight. It says get this one hand tight. You gotta be careful on it. And I've still got to be able to move this one into place. Oh, okay, I got it. Well, that's not as tough as I thought it was gonna be. Kind of just lined up, I guess. All right, let's get this thing tightened up on here. I don't mind star bolts, but what I don't know is why you got to go back and forth and back and forth. Just pick one, stick with that. If you're doing Allen wrench, do Allen wrench. Maybe it looks fancier, I don't know. Seems like it should have a washer though, but don't. It's pretty though. All right. All right, now this one actually said it needed an extension. And I've got to do it right though. This is the EGR. If you know what you're doing, it goes to there. It says, let's see. And this is going to end up going back there. That one's going to end up going back in there. And that one wasn't going to reach, I guess. So there you go. There's the extension, and that one goes there, but it's going to need an extension too. Shoot. It's full of extensions here. Yep, well, they provide them, I guess, so I guess I can't complain. Man, that's makes the long wires though. Well, I don't really care for that too much, but what can you do? Alrighty, it says reconnect the batteries. That must mean we're in finito. It's a good place to be. That's weird how they do one side, different sizes on each side. I don't really care for that. All right. All right, it says first start may take 1 to 2 minutes for the engine turnover. This is normal. The fuel system rails need to be pressurized, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Let's start this sucker up and see what happens. Oh, man. Let's try her out. That sucked. The battery died in that other GoPro right at the start. It went for like a minute, and you can't stop it. Once you push the button, it's like but it did start and it's running fine, so everything looks fine. I've kind of looked up everything. And looks kind of cool on there, you know. You don't get to put your shroud back on though, so the shroud's kind of extra, so it's there, and then there's a clamp there, and then all of this stuff is kind of extra parts. So I think I'll just load it all in this box and just put it on the storage shelf so I have it if anybody wants to go back to the original. But nice. So now I don't have to worry about that bolt issue ever again. That is totally taken care of. All right, we'll put the hood down and we'll take it for a little ride real quick just to make sure. But yeah. All right, so here it is. It improves throttle response, prevents grid heater bolt failure, which is what I was after, and 88.3 mass airflow gain over stock. I don't know if I'll get better gas mileage or what, but we'll see. Improves throttle response and fuel economy by eliminating airflow restrictions by replacing the failure-prone factory grid heater and included Banks high-flow billet intake plate. Severe engine damage is prevented. Monster Ram is 50 state legal, yeah. But there you go. That's what we installed. Pretty cool. All right, everything seems to be going good, so I'm gonna shut the camera off, and yeah, I guess that's it. We got her done. No more bolt issue, which is really what I was after. I didn't want that bolt to fall in my engine. and wreck my engine. I can't even believe this is a thing. I mean, I just can't. I can't believe Cummins or Ram hasn't recalled their engine yet. All right, I got it running around. It seems to be running just fine. It is nice and hot right now. Yeah, I've done a little bit of cleanup, got the things put away, and yeah, that ends another project. All right, and then for anybody that asked to know they didn't sponsor me, I paid for this full price, whatever. Yeah, I just was worried about that bolt and didn't want that bolt in my engine. All right, so the other day when I finished the baked turbo, all of a sudden I got a message that said perform service. Now I was like, okay. So I ordered the filters and then the fuel filters, the oil filters for it. And then I realized I just did that. I thought I did that. And then I went back and looked at my previous, I just put new stuff in this thing. So I was like, well, let me figure out what's going on. So I went on the internet to see how to clear that because I thought maybe it was being caused by something else. I ran the computer on it. It says nothing on the no errors. And it doesn't say anything about the perform service on the computer. So I looked up on the internet how to clear the code, and it talks about what it is from 62.5 to 70 something thousand miles. It's going to come on automatically because there's a filter in the top of the motor that you have to pull the cover off to replace. So I ordered that up. It is kind of frustrating because I just had the top of the motor off, but it's a few bolts and we'll get this in here. But basically what it is a filter that goes on the top that basically the breather for the engine. And over time, this filter gets saturated and then the engine doesn't breathe right. No big deal, except for if you don't replace it, it could cause your engine to leak in other places because of the pressure. So anyway, might as well get it replaced. I ordered this one from the diesel dock, probably paid too much for it. But anyway, we'll get it on there and get that one out. So I know I must be the only ignorant person out there, but I never even heard of this filter before. But basically you got to pull this cover off and it goes right underneath this cover. I had it off. I'd seen something under there. I didn't realize what it was. I just thought it was interesting that the top of the motor had a plastic cover over it inside this. I didn't realize that was a filter. Maybe everybody knows that but me. I don't know. Anyway, let me get this popped off and we'll get that filter going on there. I got to pop. I said the thing is I had all this off. That's the crazy part, right? But whatever. Let me get busy. One of the irritating things for me is I'm not motor dumb. I'm not motor smart, but I'm not motor dumb, right? I'm like your average dude. And I didn't know about it. Well, it is saturated though. And it's full up in there. Get some oil on them ring, those seals. And we'll just pop this sucker in there. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. That's it. Put the cover back on. Put my finger off. So anyway, there's something to know. I'm sure there's somebody else out there that didn't know. I'm not the only one. I'm probably one of the few that don't know, but probably not the only one. Yeah. All right, let's get these bolts back in there. I got them in order up here. All right, so I guess the reason I'm putting on there, I know it's like changing oil or anything else. I just didn't know about it, so I figured if I didn't know, there's somebody else out there that might not know too. So yeah, something to know about the Cummins 6.7 liter turbo diesel is it has the filter on the top. I think the old one had the filter off the side. I think that's what Jeff had told me his has. So yeah, anyway, got to keep her maintained. She's got to last the rest of my life. All right, let's go clear the computer. All right, so I finally got rid of the perform service light on this thing. Mine is different than what YouTube other guys are saying. So the other guys are saying, click this on to run, and then, well, some of them say put it on the ACC and not on run, and then push the brake pedal twice and the accelerator pedal twice, and then turn it back off and then start it. But that didn't work for me. What I did find worked for mine is that I put it on run. I waited for the perform service message to come up. I hit the brake twice and then slowly push the accelerator 3 times and then shut the engine off or put it back into off. The engine wasn't on, it was just in run without starting the engine. And then put the engine back in off and then starting the engine and then the code cleared. So it may be 3 times on the accelerator or twice on the accelerator. It says for mine, the 2016, that it was 2 pumps, but it's probably, I think it's the end of 2016, mine was, because I bought it in 2017, and it's 3 pumps on the gas, nice and slow, right? 2 pumps on the brake, 1, 2, 3 slow pushes on the brake, and it cleared it. So, all right. Well, with that, I'm going to end this video. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.